Hello my lovely ravens, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel and today I'm here with all the journals that will be in my online shop. And the shop launch is the end of this week. I am so excited about this. So the shop launch will be on Saturday what is it on Saturday? Well, this is Saturday my time, which is Perth. Saturday the 6th of August. At 7 AM Perth time. Right now, as this video comes out, there will be a countdown to that day and time on my Instagram stories, so please go and check that out. If you are a member on my second channel, Darkest Raven Movie Minis, then you will have 24-hour early access, so that will be Friday 7 AM that you will have access. Anyway, let's get through all these journals and see what will be available in my shop. This was my Junk Journal July journal that I created for Junk Journal July. It is big and bulky, like big as in tall. It only has one signature, but there is lots to explore in there. So if you want to see a complete flip through, I recently posted a flip through of this journal. So I'll quickly show you what it is. So it flips open like this. There are some pockets in there. And like that, and then the main signature is in here. It has a massive butterfly in the middle. Here we go. You can journal on both sides, and it has all kinds of embellishments. This journal is full of embellishments. However, it should be all a little bit like Tim Holtz style, because that's what I went for. And it has lots of flip outs as well, and tucks and whatnots. And yeah, it's just overall very grungy. This flips open as well. There's some ephemera in there. And yeah, so all the journals that I've once made a flip through for, I will link them in the description box below, so you can check them out as well. But I will go through all the journals here very briefly. All the journals that I'll show today will be on my website, available for sale. However, there will be a few more that I'm not showing today. Just letting you know. And this one, it seems like a very small one, and it is a medium. It is a medium-sized journal, which is it's an accordion sketchbook, watercolor sketchbook journal, and you can draw on both sides of this one. I think I have 3 of the medium one, 4 of an even bigger one, and 2 of a smaller size. So yeah, those will be also available in the watercolor sketchbook section. This is one of those Curiosities journals that I used to make a lot of. It has an exposed spine, like you can see, and a lot of grungy papers. This one has 5 signatures, and there's just loads to explore in there as well, like these flip out pages. It has book pages in there. It has this, you know, the old protective photo sheets for photo albums. It's in there. Some pockets, some more flip outs, these old book plates, brown papers. There is a loads of writing space in this journal, loads and loads of writing space. So there you go. There is the Curiosities Journal. I have 2 of these. One is a little bit bigger. It will be on the website. I'm not showing this one today here. I made 2 of these travel field notebooks, and I love how these turned out. So it says field notebook, and it has a metal plate here. There's 2 different ones. They are the same on the inside. Only this plate is different on the outside, and you can see that it has a little bit of a different binding, because this is a journal where you can remove the signatures. So this attaches here. I'll go through the signatures first. So there's 3 of them. They're kind of square sized. And when you go through to the middle of one of them, you can lift the elastic and take it out. So if you take this on a holiday with you, you can take this with you for a day trip if you go somewhere and you want to jot down notes. And yeah, just pop it back in. Or if you just want to journal outside of your sketchbook or notebook, you can just do that as well, or decorate them. and then pop it back in. You find the middle again. And pop it back in. These are removable, so you can place them wherever you want, even on the side. And then at the front it has 1, 2, 3 pockets with some vintage ephemera. It's all travel themed. You can write notes there. This is a card, and I thought the V was nice. This is like a monogram initial flocked card, but the V, I thought it stood for voyage or something like that. And then there's some ephemera in there. There's some in there with writing space down there, and writing space at the back, of course. And then there's more travel ephemera here and more here as well. There's the front. There's the signatures. And then it has 1, 2 pockets there, and or even 3. Yeah, 3 pockets. There's one at the back there too. So yes, this is a nice travel journal. Like I said, there's 2 available on the website. And I really enjoyed making these. Moving on to another travel style journal. This is made from a little book as well. This was Pride and Prejudice, and I also have Alice in Wonderland. Same size, same color. It says journal with a metal plate at the front and Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen on the side. It holds together with a little snap closure that can expand a little bit. When you open it, it has those removable signatures. In this case, there's 2. By the way, if you want to know all the dimensions, they're all on the website. So again, the removable tabs, and then it has various papers in there, from maps to ruled to all sorts. Pop that back in. And at the front, this is removable. It's like a paper sample kind of thing, but you can use it as is. Or you can tear off strips and glue them in, that kind of thing. There's a card there. There's some ephemera in there and in there. There's also some here, and there's another pocket there. Lots of stitching and sewing. And then on the side, there's another card that comes out there. And then, at the back here, there's a similar flip out. This comes out there. There's 2 cards there, and some cards there and there. And that one. There we have it. Oh, and then there's another one there. Like I said, this folds around and just snap closes, and it can expand because it has a different button there too, the second button. So let's move on to the next one, which is a bit bigger and postal themed. I had so much fun making this thing. It comes with a little pouch because I thought this was just perfect for this journal, and I just put on this closure thing. Comes out like that. The coffee stained closure, it attaches here. That's the front. That's the back. This opens. And then it has loads of ephemera there. This thing actually comes off. So if you decide that you don't want this, this comes off, but it's attached at the top there, and it has more ephemera on the inside. And at the front here, it has a fake passport. Again, this journal has lots and lots of stitching. I just love the look of it. Opens like so. It has a pocket there. And lots and lots of postage stamps here. Used ones, real ones. Another pocket there. more there, and then it has a signature here, which is all postal themed. It has a pocket here, and then it flips open. There's more here, and more here. Lots of ephemera in this one. This is the flap that comes off, and then behind it there is more ephemera. And then this is an envelope that has more ephemera as well. I said this comes off, and it actually did pop off. And a travel, like it looks like an envelope that I stitched around with more stuff in there. And it has another signature here. And these two are actually from Australia Post that I popped in there. Thought it would be interesting, and it kind of fits the theme, right? Postal. More ephemera in this pocket. Lots of pockets. It was really fun to work this journal. Another flap. It opens here, has a pocket there, and then there's more pockets here and writing at the back there. And then it all folds back together like so. And closes here. Now this is a chunky one, and it can't really be taken apart for traveling, but I think it's a great travel journal, to be honest. Or if you receive letters or write letters to someone, or want to give this to someone via the post, you know. Let's move on to some bigger journals. This journal is one that I created on my YouTube channel, and I have two of these. They are similar, not 100% the same. Like the front is a little bit different, and there might be some differences on the inside, but they are mostly the same. I think they're listed separately though on my website. So it has a floral cover and a metal plate, exposed spine, and it's a semi-soft cover. So this is tea-stained fabric or coffee-stained fabric, and it's sort of flexible, but it's not like a soft cover. It has loads of floral and botanical ephemera. Also has some little booklets in there. I won't go through this whole thing because I did do a whole make with me kind of series. So it has 5 signatures, but the 5th signature is in the middle, which is another little booklet there, but it has loads of ephemera in there. There you go. Which closes with this very fluffy sari silk ribbon in green and pink and a little bit of blue. So there's that, and the back has some ephemera as well. There you go. This was also so much fun to make. All the journals are fun to make, obviously, but you know, some are more fun than others. And it wraps around with a cotton and sari silk ribbon. So 2 of those available. Next up, there's a little bit of romance. This is a fairy tale, vintage fairy tale inspired journal with a very soft, dusty pink cover. It's super soft all around, which is decorated with black and pink. And this is not white. This is a very light foam green, sea green lace. It has a spine dangle, and it has a wraparound closure which can expand with those extra buttons. Just in case you want to tuck something in, or then it has that soft fabric there. I would also call this a semi-soft cover because it is soft with fabric, and it's kind of flexible but not so soft as it is like a blanket. Again, it has lots of sewing in it. This is a My Secrets little envelope in this little tuck spot there. And then it has loads and loads of textural stuff there. I did a lot of these tags with lace. Imagine. It has lots of writing space, but also lots of imagery. I'll quickly flip through it. Some tabs as well. Wish. This is a Dutch vintage, very vintage, from the 1960s or 50s, I think, fairy tale book. And all the edges are rounded. There's stitching all around those decorated edges, pages, I should say. There's ephemera throughout. There's a little belly band and an envelope. Castle, more lace. So yes, it's full. It's a really full journal. It was fun to make. It has loads and loads of stuff in there, and it feels great. It's so soft. This is, by the way, all hand stitched by myself. There we go. Fairy tale journal. Then a journal that has been on my Etsy site for a while, and it didn't sell on Etsy, so hopefully it will sell now on this website. It is a big boy. It is very textural as well, as you can see. I love this so much. I would love to make another one. Let me know if you would like to see that. I think first up we have a pirate journal to make. This is sari silk. And then, like I said, it has lots of textures on the side, tassels and pom-poms. So every signature, I'll flip through the next one, has this decoupaged, collaged pages that I put together myself. And then stitch around everyone. It was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun to do. Just seeing this complete in this journal. It has loads of writing space, and then it has bits and pieces of ephemera throughout the journal. But it is a really lovely, very sturdy journal. There we go. So I hope this one will actually find a home this time. When you receive your journal, by the way, it might be that the spine dangle is stuck like this underneath that wraparound, just so I want to protect it so it doesn't go everywhere. By the way, I always try to pack my journals in stuff that you can reuse inside your journal again, so think about that when you receive your journal. Then I have this one. This was a monster to make, but it's a very rewarding payoff in the end. I did the tufting on the front of the journal myself with all the little beads, and this is like a velveteen kind of. It's not as soft as the pink journal, but it's still soft. It's like a velveteen kind of fabric with a metal journal plate. It has a lace down the back. And it actually has the stitching behind this. And then it has a big spine dangle. And it opens here with lace. Oh, and at the bottom it has these dangles. They're beads, but I thought they looked like a blood droplets. And there's a faux passport in there, and then vampire lady. I love this page. And then it's basically, I'll go through the first signature. How do you call that? Vampire themed throughout. It has pages, black and white pages. It has some brown pages, some photo protect pages. A lot of stitching again, very much in this journal. And blood splatters, not real blood obviously. Coffee stained pages. Some vampire things from a book. And then every signature has one of these tabs. They are not removable, by the way. They are thick signatures. There's 3 of them. And yeah, so there's vampire stuff throughout this journal. Really, really gorgeous journal. And I hope it finds a good home, because it should be used. It should be used well. Little magnet. There we have this one. It might sound strange, but some of these journals are really huggable because they feel so soft. And lastly, to show you when it comes to journals, is this one. This is a Molly Weasley inspired journal. And I say inspired because I try not to use the imagery from the Harry Potter movies, but it looks like it. So this is all hand stitched by me. It's like a quilt cover, basically. If you see any of these threads, they're just from the sari silk. It's not my sloppiness. So there's a big spine dangle there. And it opens like so. I would just see Molly making a journal like this, reusing bits of fabric from old shirts and clothing, maybe some old blankets. There's the exposed stitching right there. I reinforced them with some stitching too. Opens like so. It has some autumn leaves there. They're soft. It opens like this. So this is a soft cover journal. This is what I mean with a soft cover. It can be scrunched up and it's really soft, like a quilt cover. Now throughout the journal, it has this kind of imagery around it. It looks like it comes from the magical world, but it doesn't. But it looks like it. So this is a page from an actual Harry Potter book in English, and there's also some French pages in there from Harry Potter books. Harry Potter note paper and some herbal pages I can see Molly Weasley using. This is the French Harry Potter paper that just looked like Ginny Weasley to me. This is that removable thing that we made together in one of my previous 101 Ephemera 101 videos. Flips open. Ephemera. There's ephemera throughout, and sari silk and all that kind of textural stuff that I can see Molly Weasley have. And in the middle there is an ephemera pocket, which I will show to you in a moment. A little lotion bottle. I thought adding some maps of Ireland and Scotland and England would be fun. So I have 4 of these, 4 or 5 of these journals. And they're all similar, they all have the same pages, but the maps might be slightly different. So this one is Ireland, and I can just see Molly Weasley wanting to add that because of magical places or places she wanted to travel to. Music paper. Very textural. Tea, little tea bag, some herbal pages. Yeah, and this is some old fairy tale paper, Dutch fairy tale. And this is the middle signature. Now this is removable as well. You can take that out. I'll show you what's inside. It has loads of ephemera that you can just place throughout the journal, however you please. There's a sticker as well, and an actual flower here. So I picked that, dried that, and put that through a laminating machine. So yeah, I think this is a really fun journal. Very autumny and Weasley themed. Here we go. And that just wraps her around like so. And then this one goes back. And it just ties in the front here. Then next up, there are some bits and bobs. So this is a small paper pack, and this is a large paper pack. I won't undo them here because these are all wrapped for you to buy. And it just has loads and loads of papers in there. This one has around 20 to 25 pieces of paper. And this one obviously has loads more than that, and bigger papers as well. So there's more information on the website. This is a pack. I will open this one. I'll show you what's inside. This is basically a junk journal starter pack. If you've never done junk journaling before and you would like to try it, then this could be something for you. I have between 5 and 7 available. I can't really remember how many. I think there's 7. So I think I made these in a video as well. These are 1 signature journals, like so. Very simple and then sewn around, but ready for you to be used as a junk journal. So there's bits and pieces in here as well. And then with that you get a vintage handkerchief, a vintage doily. These might be stained. They are vintage. They are used by previous people. I picked them up from an op shop. I did wash them. So washed and ironed. Some tea stained doilies, napkins, 3 of them. They might be different per pack. There's photos on the website, what's inside. And then inside here, there's enough stuff to basically make another journal. So there's papers. And then you can add your own papers. You can make a journal from this thing, stitch it in. There's some ephemera pieces here. And then there's some lace, lots and lots of lace that I've added. And also these are different per pack. I think the blue one is in every one, the yellow one and the white one is in every one as well. So there's that. I hope you like these packs. They were a lot of fun to put together. But if you would like to see any other packs in the future, let me know what you would like to see inside and I will see what I can do. So there we have it. I don't know if I just told you, but all these booklets are different, but you will see that per listing. They're all listed individually. I have some stickers, so these are not limited to what I have on the website. There is a moth, which I also have in holographic stars on top. A raven skull and a mermaid. I know that the raven skull and the moth are also available in prints. There's also lots and lots of prints on the website, so just have a look. And a house set stickers, 5 stickers of little houses, and potion bottles. There's 3 in this set. Then for more junk journal supplies, there's these vintage style page tabs, and there's about 20 in there that you can just flip over the side of a page or the top of a page. And then you have a tab just to make it easy for you, because they are a pain to cut in this kind of style. So yeah. I also took the time to create some ribbons. So these are different ribbons. There's a hand-dyed ribbon as well, which is just a plain hand-dyed, tea-dyed, coffee-dyed ribbon. But then I also have postage stamps, vintage keys, locks and butterflies, vintage roses, curiosities, and cats and books. There's more clear images on the website, but it basically just has that imagery on the ribbon. So there's another thing for you to look at. And then miniatures. Yes, I also have some miniatures. There's 3 chairs available that I made for the Ravenclaw Common Room. 3 different ones, because I made them in different styles. All blue, but... And then these tiny books are perfect for your dollhouse. They are open. They lie open, they lie flat, and they're not for children. They are just for display and dollhouse purposes. But I made these myself from real stitch binding and a real book binding kind of style, and then opened the pages, and I think I did this in a live stream. But yes, these are available for sale on my website as well. So keep an eye out on my Instagram page, on my stories. There will be a countdown where you can select remind me when the website is live. The members on my main channel will have 24-hour early access. And yeah, if there's any more questions, there's a Q&A and a shipping and returns section on my website as well. So check that out, have a read. And I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye.